Hey everyone, welcome to the Explainer. So today we're looking at something that is just absolutely fascinating. For the vast majority of us, we're bound by these pretty strict biological limits, right? We push too hard, our muscles start screaming, we try to cram too much info, our brains just kind of forget it. And if we get hurt, well, we break and we definitely feel it. But there's this incredibly rare group of humans who just completely shatter these rules. Today, we're going to decode the brilliant, almost unbelievable biology behind these extraordinary individuals. They possess what you can literally only describe as real-world superpowers. Just imagine this for a second. What if you could run for 3 entire days straight? And I mean straight, without ever feeling tired. Or think about never, ever experiencing a single ounce of physical pain in your whole life. I know, it sounds kind of like something straight out of a comic book, right? But the people we're looking at today, they are 100% real, and their biology completely defies modern medical science. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's a quick look at the superhero roster we're going to decode today. We'll start off with real-world superpowers, then look at defying absolute physical limits, living completely without pain, minds built like machines, surviving extreme freezing temperatures, and finally unlocking our hidden potential. Let's get right into it. Section 1. Real-world superpowers. Defying medical science. So these individuals aren't using magic, obviously. Their biological blueprints are just uniquely adapted in ways that challenge literally everything we thought we knew about the human body. Let's look at our first extreme, defying absolute physical limits. Meet Dean Karnazes. Dean is an ultra runner out in California. And when I say ultra runner, I'm talking about a guy who can run for 3 days and 3 nights straight without stopping. Literally. He only ever stops running when he starts sleepwalking. Just think about that for a second. The sheer mechanics of running continuously for over 72 hours. To understand how on earth he does this, we gotta look at normal biology. And this brilliantly illustrates the secret to what makes Dean so different. It all comes down to the lactate threshold. For a normal person, when you exercise really hard, you eventually hit this wall. It's the point where your muscles build up acidity and your body practically screams at you to stop moving right that second. It's an agonizing biological signal. But Dean, he literally never receives these signals during his runs. Let's actually walk through this biological process to see exactly why. Step 1, your body breaks down glucose for energy. Simple enough. Step 2, this produces lactate, which acts as a byproduct and also as extra fuel. Step 3, once you pass that threshold, acidity builds up in the muscles. But here is the wild part. For Dean, his muscles literally never tire or seize up from that normal fatigue cycle. His body clears out the lactate so fast, so efficiently, that the acidity just never builds up to force him to stop. His biological engine literally just keeps burning. It's incredible. All right, moving on to Section 2, living completely without pain. Meet Jo Cameron. Now, what's really interesting about Jo's story is the reality she lives with every single day. Imagine living completely without any physical suffering. That is Jo's life. For example, she can severely burn herself while cooking, right? And she only notices it because she literally smells something burning. There was even a time she fell, lost her front teeth, and felt absolutely nothing. No pain at all. The cause behind this is just fascinating. Researchers found she has what we'll call the anandamide mutation. Her unique genetics flood her system with a substance called anandamide. It basically operates like a constant, natural painkiller for her entire life, creating absolute zero physical pain. But wait, it goes beyond just the physical. It completely eliminates all anxiety and causes this state of extreme happiness. The only slight biological trade-off here, it makes her just a little bit forgetful. But wow, what a fascinating neurological compromise, right? Let's move to Section 3 and see how this builds. Minds built like machines, deep inside the human mind. So, pivoting away from pure physical endurance and pain tolerance, we're now heading deep inside the human mind. We're looking at superpowers that basically make the brain operate like a high-powered machine. First up here is Stephen Wiltshire. He's a renowned artist with these just profound memory abilities. To give you an idea of how his mind actually works, Stephen can take a really short helicopter ride over London, taking in the entire massive, complex urban landscape. Then he lands, sits down, and draws the entire skyline from pure, flawless memory. He perfectly scales hundreds of buildings without a single visual reference in front of him. A few years ago, he even drew a 10-meter panorama of Tokyo in just 8 days. His brain just stores all this complex visual data exactly like a massive digital hard drive. Then we have Scott Flansburgh. He processes information exactly like a machine too, but differently. He is officially the fastest human calculator in the entire world. Think about the comparison here. While normal neural wiring allows the rest of us to, read simple everyday sentences with ease, Scott's neural wiring lets him process complex mathematical patterns just as effortlessly. You can throw any past date at him, and he instantly knows the exact day of the week. Give him a random, huge number, and he can just multiply it endlessly in his head. So the absolutely crucial point here is, why can Scott do this? Well, medical brain scans actually revealed that his neural wiring is entirely different from the average human's. A specific region in his brain, the one responsible for these exact calculations, is officially 4 times its normal human size. I mean, no way, right? His biological blueprint literally dedicated 4 times the normal real estate entirely to mathematical processing.
Okay, Section 4, surviving extreme freezing temperatures. Let's look at Wim Hof.
Now we are transitioning to the absolute freezing extremes of our planet. Wim is famous for enduring cold that would frankly be fatal to almost anyone else. We're talking running barefoot marathons in deep, deep Arctic snow or climbing the world's tallest mountains wearing literally nothing but athletic shorts. So how does he survive? Well, Wim actually artificially induces a stress response using nothing but his mind. First, he does these intense, deep breathing exercises. Second, this floods his system, resulting in super low carbon dioxide levels. And third, when he's finally exposed to that extreme cold, this exact biological state triggers his brain to release powerful opioids and cannabinoids. The result of this whole process is what researchers call an internal pharmacy. This unique biological cascade completely blocks out the sensation of cold, and instead it creates this feeling of sheer euphoria. He's essentially overriding his body's natural panic response to freezing temperatures using just his own internal chemistry. It is a total game changer for human limits. Finally, Section 5, unlocking our hidden potential, the outer limits. So we've looked at endless running, pain-free living, machine-like memory, mathematical processing, and extreme freezing survival. Now, let's tie all these amazing individuals back to what their biology means for the rest of humanity. I absolutely love this quote. These individuals prove our biological blueprints are wildly adaptable. Genetics and extreme neuroplasticity unlock incredible hidden potential within us all. By studying people like Dean, Joe, Stephen, Scott, and Wim, modern medical science is really just beginning to map the true outer limits of human capability. Their extreme abilities highlight the incredible adaptability that is literally woven right into human DNA.
Which leaves us with one final, incredibly exciting question to ponder today. What hidden potential is waiting to be unlocked in your own biological blueprint? We all have this incredibly adaptable machinery right inside of us. Keep learning, keep exploring those limits, and thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.